The war between AEW and WWE is going up. I don't know if y'all heard, but Triple H made some pretty snide, I think that's the word I want to use, comments about Will Ospreay saying these guys want to go wrestle, bruv, but they're not want to put the grind in. They want to come work one day a week and go back home, and that's not what we're doing in WWE. And the second you tell me that, I don't want you. And Will Ospreay shot back. Kiddo, what did Will Ospreay say about Triple H?
He said, "You're talking about grinding, man. The only reason why you're in the position you're in right now is because you grinded on the boss's daughter for a whole long while. So don't talk to me about grinding. You don't know me. You don't know me, man. And you know what? Triple H is still right. He still works 1 week a night, and I think he goes to England, back to his family, and he chills because Tony is." Well, he's, I guess, smart enough to pay him every single week. You know what? I would take that deal. Obviously, if I'm Kazuchika Okada, if I'm Ospreay, hell yeah, Tony. Yes, you're the greatest booker ever. This AEW, go Revolution. Obviously, now pay me my $4 million. Absolutely, man. Yeah, like what? It doesn't change the fact that Triple H, yeah, he grinded, he politicked his way from Terra Rising, an absolute jobber. We're talking about Goldust to Cody Rhodes, or not Goldust, but Stardust to Cody Rhodes. Sure, he grinded, sure, he used some dirty tactics, but man, look at what his Triple H has done in his wrestling career and now as the CCO of the WWE. And you know what? I get kind of angry when Triple H takes shot at the not WWE, but AEW as well, because like, what the hell are you doing? Waste your time. I say the same thing with AEW as well. Focus on your own crap. If your content is good enough, your fans will do the talking. You know what I mean? But it's just like right on the show too. It just, I'm going to say the same thing. Makes them look second rate. Makes them look, oh, we got hurt so bad that we had to tell you in our main TV show, like in a segment, in a main segment, like what are you doing? What are you doing? This is not the first time too. This is the 1,000th time that they took a shot at like WWE at this point. Why? You know it doesn't work. If it worked, your ratings wouldn't have been 700,000. It would be over 1 million right now, maybe 2 million. But instead, they just keep on dropping. Maybe you should start changing some things. Other than that, though, I think they should make Will Ospreay the World Heavyweight Champion because he's great. He's awesome, man. He's funny. What do you guys think?
Boys. I know y'all are young men, but y'all don't know. This is wrestling. WWE, WWF versus WCW back in the day. The hottest time in wrestling. Hottest wrestling has ever been. I know everybody says today is, but no, trust me. Back then, it was actually really hot. And it was because these two companies were taking these jabs at each other. Triple H, he's a student of the game. Triple H went to the WCW arena in that little tank truck causing drama. This is the same thing that's going on right now. That's why these guys are going back and forth, because even though WWE doesn't need it, Triple H knows it creates conversation, and it is going to help out both of them in the end, because the WWE guys like you and Brian, y'all are going to, like you said, you're on Triple H's side and you agree what he said. But kiddo, if your job said, hey, listen, we're going to pay you $4 million, and you got to work 5 days a week because you need to grind, young man. And somebody else tells you we're going to pay you $4 million a year, but you only got to work 1 day a week. Which one are you taking?
The money.
It's wrestling. It's a job. I cannot blame this man for wanting to work 1 day a week and flying out to see his family. If my job said, listen, we'll pay you exactly what you make right now, but you only got to do 1 day per week. And somebody else said, we'll pay you double what you're making, but you got to work 5 days per week. I'm going to get what I'm making right now, work 1 day a week, and do something else on the side. It opens up so much more opportunities besides this position that you got. I can go to WWE at any time. So if AEW is going to offer me a lighter schedule, why not go for AEW? So Triple H, I think he's wrong. Will Ospreay took a nasty shot at him, though. There's a nasty shot because I'm sure Triple H hears that a lot. I think at this point he did earn his position and he shows that he belongs there, but he kind of did get there by grinding on the boss's daughter. Now let's hear from our resident WWE defender, Brian.
So I personally think it's funny. I think that the shots are cool. It's whatever, you know what I'm saying? And like Kenny said, it's something that Triple H probably hears all the time. I think he's earned his position. I'm not going to sit here and say that he ran from the grind exactly. I think Triple H has done enough for the business. Sure. So I think the whole thing is funny, bro. I'm just always on the part of, if you're going to take shots like this, like I feel like this part of this interview was to throw a shot, then the CM Punk footage. Like, I'm not too crazy about using the TV time on that when they already wrestle, when you see them once a week already. You know what I'm saying? There's not much more. I mean, you got the Collision and Rampage, but I'll be honest, I don't know who watches Collision and Rampage at this point in time. Dynamite is their most watched show. So, at that point, I mean, it was funny, bruh. And of course, I'm gonna take the job that gives me the most money for working less. I mean, it's common sense. But I obviously do think that when you go to WWE, the payoff in terms of star power and potential is there because you are on the bigger platform at the end of the day. You're just going to take the most money over that because at the end of the day, AEW, bro, you like Swerve is, I think we can all agree, I think Swerve is their hottest guy right now, like organically, aside from like MJF.
I mean, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah, yeah.
I just
Right
feel
now,
like
right?
it's hot right now.
So
but
that's their
yeah.
biggest guy. And then you take WWE's biggest guy. The platforms are just different there. So my point
No,
with that
that's
is,
undeniable. Yeah, WWE is definitely the monster.
right. They're definitely the monster. But what I'm saying is I also get Triple H's point. You go to the bigger platform, you're going to be a bigger star. You go to AEW, you're going to have the money, but you're not going to be the big star that you could have became in WWE. Just like Jay White. They fumbled everything with Jay White, and he was one of the most biggest potential free agents. And it was what happened?
Give me the money.
No, I'm just disagreeing.
No, I personally like Jay White. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like
You
he
wanna
got
be rich
ruined
and
in
famous.
AEW. They put him in an overbooked main event with MJF that didn't go anywhere. Like it's just a lot, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know. I agree and disagree at the same time. Take all the shots you want, but Triple H in some regard was correct.
So you think Jay
guess-
White would have
yeah.
been a big star in WWE?
I think he
Dude,
would have been booked better than he is right now. I'll be honest.
When
Right
he
now-
kissed that bat, instead of kissing the ring, I was down like, what are you doing kissing Darby Allin's bat when he's like doing this to you? Like, ooh, like you're supposed to be.
I'll be honest,
guy.
bro. I'm not saying that Jay White would have been like, oh my God, a huge star, but I think he would have been treated better because at the end of the day, if WWE gets some of these free agents like Jay White or just another free agent, like I think they would be treated well because they would want other free agents to see like, okay, look at what we're doing with this person. You know, they want to make a point because very like the last couple years it has been the reoccurring story of when New Japan Pro Wrestling wrestlers come over to WWE, they're not treated correctly. So I think they really need to change this narrative. So that's why I think, okay, Jay White maybe could have been treated better in WWE. I feel like he made the wrong decision there, but I know that they paid him well.
I disagree on Nakamura too. I think he's just chilling. He's surfing. He doesn't care. If he cares,
At this point, he don't care. I mean, the guy's like, what, 45? I think he's just putting people
he's
over at this
just-
point in his career.
yeah.
So do you want to be that type of WWE superstar who's really good and really hot and you come in now you don't care at the end of your career?
I guess it comes down to the money in both sense. Then in AEW you get a whole lot of money. Maybe you should do that. Maybe go to the WWE. Look, my concern is that this didn't help AEW that much. Like besides us talking about it right now, like okay, good, you caught us. Now bring more. That's what they failed to do. They got to think about that.
No matter
man.
what they do, y'all are going to say it didn't help him. I don't
Nah,
think
I gotta
winning
disagree.
the championship is going to help WWE.
I
Roman
mean,
Reigns getting all the engagement right now.
I agree.
yeah, I mean, I'm not disagreeing. I
That's
mean,
bad. That is
Roman-
not good.
I mean,
the story is over and people are not clamoring for any
It's
Cody
been-
Rhodes anymore. It's back to Roman. Roman Reigns got like
I lost my freaking beard telling people Roman should win. Look
gotta-
at me.
I gotta disagree, bro. You're gonna get some level of drop off no matter who beats Roman, and it's only been 3 days since the story finished. Like, I think we gotta pump the brakes on that.
nah, but Cody Rhodes should be booming right now.
I mean, he is booming. He is
Roman
booming.
Reigns,
Of course, the person that lost after 5 years. Of course, the person that lost after 5 years is gonna be booming. They want to see what the reaction
No,
is.
people were hating Roman Reigns, blazing for Cody Rhodes. Exactly. People were clamoring for Cody Rhodes to finish this story for how long? Now he finished it, and people are uninterested.
How are people
You know
uninterested? It's been one episode of Raw. It's been one episode. How was it?
This is a whole video
What
in
happened on
itself.
Raw? What happened
This
on
is a whole
Raw that
other
was?
video in itself.
Because right now you're just talking
Let's play the
nonsense.
credit right here for Will Ospreay, and we're gonna see y'all in another one.